Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of Channel Control. What's up? How you doing? I am Rob, Matt, BC, whatever. You know the drill. Matt is on his I don't give a damn about y'all tour, and BC is, who knows, stuck under a rock somewhere, so whatever.
Hey, y'all need to stop talking like I'm not there, okay? Now, granted, technically, no, I'm not there in the studio, but I'm kind of there. I'm here. I'm somewhat there. Hey, look, I'm a champion. I'm busy. Stuff's going on. I'm prepping for New York. There's so much to do. So little time to do it. I'm trying. All right? I'm trying. Yo, what's up? It's your boy, the Jersey Jackass. Get at me on Twitter at RealJackassBC. That's RealJackassBC.
Oh, well, I guess BC is here. Kinda. Anyway, let's go. Okay, our first story is Sigmund and the Sea Monsters is coming to Amazon Prime, Kids, whatever. Now, this was a TV series back in 1973 to 75. It starred two boys, Johnny and Scotty. I believe the last name was Stewart. Johnny and Scotty Stewart. I think that was the last name. But they find this sea monster who was kicked out of his home by his father and two brothers because he didn't want to go around scaring people. He wanted to be nice and meet people, and he was a friendly sea monster. The two kids, Johnny and Scotty, find Sigmund and they hide him in their clubhouse, and they have to keep him hidden from their housekeeper, the neighbor, and the sheriff. Now, fast forward a couple of years, and they're doing a reboot of the show. Same character names, Johnny and Scotty. They find Sigmund, and they bring him to their house. And this time, they have to keep him away from a monster hunter who's out, I guess he found signs of sea monsters, and he's out there looking for sea monsters. The monster hunter is named name of Captain Barnabas, played by David Arquette. So that should be a pretty good role for him. He's weird enough for it. Of course, you will have the two brothers. The names are Blurp and Slurp. That's Sigmund's brothers. So, yeah, I watched the show when I was a little kid, and I'm going to watch this one to see what it's like. It's on Amazon. I did look it up a little while ago. I saw that they have one episode on there. It's not supposed to start up until the 13th October. So, yeah. Check out that first episode, see what it's all about, and moving along. We got Star Wars Rebels Season 4. The trailer dropped last week sometime. I know it's a big thing, but if you've watched this show at all, you know that I really don't watch these Star Wars TV shows. I watched the first season of Clone Wars, maybe the first 2 episodes of Rebels, and I just lost track of it. That's just me. I love Star Wars, the movies and stuff, but for some reason I just can't keep up with the TV episodes. But a person that does keep up with them is BC, and he's going to give you his take on it.
Yeah, thanks, Rob. So Rebels Season 4, man. It's really cool. It's really hyping up. I know you're not watching. I enjoyed it. I binged all the way through. I'm all the way caught up. This is going to be the first season that I actually watch, in real time. So I'm really excited for it. And the trailer's been really cool. I really like the way they're going with it. Some of the stuff we're getting to see that the relationship between Kanan and Hera is really starting to hit the head. Yo, what's up? Where we at? Are we doing this? Are we not doing it? What's going on? So that's exciting to see. I'm really happy to see that we're going to find out, where they are. And we know that at least I know. I think that Kanan's not going to make it out of this thing. So I think and this is the final season. So if he's going to bite the dust, this is where he's going to bite the dust. We know Hera makes it out because we heard her name in Rogue One. So we know that she's at least still part of the rebellion. come Rogue One. Speaking of Rogue One, I loved Tarkin name-dropping Krennic and his project and how it's showing promise when talking to Thrawn, man. I hope we even get a little bit of Krennic in here. That would be really cool to see. Like, maybe just something with him. Maybe even some Galen Erso or something along that. We know that... Oh, Stewie fell. He'll be all right. We'll just, get away, Stewie. Go away. We know that Saw Gerrera is going to be a part of this episode, of this story. So that's exciting to see. I really hope that with Saw Gerrera, maybe we get to see Jen or so. Who knows? I don't know if she's still with them at this point or what. But that would be exciting to see. I'm really looking forward to this. There are things that I don't like about it. I don't like the animals. I don't get the little cat thing. I don't get the wolf reference. I know that Ezra has this thing where he can communicate with animals, but I don't. It's never a storyline that really pulled me in there. I'm more worried about what's going to happen with Ezra. Is he going to turn to the dark side? We get a little bit more of a hint on that when we look at it. There's the line where Kanan's like, "It's not when we fight, it's how we fight," and Ezra replies by going, "Yeah, but are we fighting the right way?" So it's a little more hint of, which way is he going? Is he fighting it? What's he doing? What's going on? I don't know. I'm excited to see it. I don't think Ezra's going to make it out either. I was hoping he'd be some character we could see in the new series now, but I think he's going to bite the dust too. I think him and Kanan both gone. Hasta la vista. We still haven't seen if we're going to get any more Ahsoka Tano. I'm hoping that she comes back. If she doesn't come back, I'm hoping we get something else that has her in it. But anyway, I am really excited for the Rebels Season 4. I think it's going to be great. And I'm looking forward to actually watching it and kind of reviewing it on a weekly basis. So, look out for that. I'll probably be doing it right here on Channel Control. How you doing?
All right, BC, thank you very much, sir. Rebels. If you're a real big fan, it's coming. That's what you got to look forward to, and move on. Gotham. They have released another trailer. They've been released a trailer for San Diego Comic-Con, and there's been another one released where they're talking more about this season's villain, Scarecrow. Now, if you know the comic, Scarecrow has this poison gas. I think they had his father on the first season of Gotham, and the same fear gas in the early development of it. But now we're going to have Scarecrow himself, who's perfected the whole delivery system of the gas and all that. So that I would say I'm looking forward to it. But Gotham is a show where I'll watch a couple episodes and it just gets really stupid and I stop watching. And I'll watch an episode every 2-3 episodes, and I'll watch 2 episodes and I'll watch one and it's good. Then I watch the next one and it just drops off again, and by the next week I'm done. So I watch Gotham in bits and pieces, but BC watches Gotham, so here's his words on it.
Yeah, Gotham, man. So y'all know I have a love and hate relationship with Gotham. It goes back and forth, back and forth. Sometimes I love it, sometimes I hate it. There's certain things that I really like about it. I love Cat, I love Gordon, I love Bullock. I normally liked Penguin. I didn't like a lot of what they did last season with him. I like Riddler, Ivy. Bruce Wayne has been back and forth. He started off, I hated Wayne. Then I really started liking him. Now it looks like I'm hating the kid again, because this whole putting on a bat suit and being little baby bat, I think is absolutely stupid. I think it's one of the dumbest things ever, especially that we now see that the show is subtitled Gotham: The Dark Knight. And I think that's dumb as hell. I think we need to go back to focusing on Gordon, because I think Gordon is the heart and soul of this show, and that's what we need to be focusing on. We see that Jonathan Crane is coming back as a Scarecrow. We saw him early on. We saw his father and the neurotoxin gas that they created, and we saw that Jonathan was. I thought he was a lot younger than he looked in this trailer, but then again, he's just wearing the mask. He just looks a lot bigger than I remember him being. I think he's being played by the same character, but I'm not 100% positive on that. Gotham. I'm excited to see how it goes. I don't know. Am I going to like it this time? Am I not going to like it? Who knows? We'll find out on September 21st. Needless to say, I'm anxious. I'll give you that. I'm anxious to see it.
Okay, so yeah, we got the Scarecrow coming in and little baby bondage Batman, whatever the hell they're putting him in for this thing. So whatever. As you can tell right now, I'm already out. So I'll watch the season premiere, but past that, regular old Gotham. Okay, so we have a movie coming to Netflix. When is that? I am wonderful. I didn't put the date down. But the movie is Gerald's Game. Now, Stephen King seems to be a hot commodity right now. And they already did one Netflix show on... a Hulu show for Stephen King, which was good. We know that It came out recently, which has broken, like, box office records for an R-rated movie. Of course, Dark Tower didn't do so well, but hey, we'll let that one slide. Gerald's Game is about a woman who accidentally kills her husband while she's handcuffed to a bed. And she realizes that, oh crap, I'm handcuffed to the bed. Where they went on this little trip in the country to get away and rekindle that romance or whatever. And in this one, he keels over from a heart attack and dies while she is handcuffed to the bed. And then certain things as far as thoughts in her head. The voices in her head start talking to her. There's something about a rabid dog that wanders into the home. And, I mean, I'm gonna watch it. It's got Carla Gugino and Bruce Greenwood. Gugino, you will know her from... She was in Watchmen. She played Silver Spectre? And also Entourage. And Bruce Greenwood, who you may know him as, I believe was it Admiral Pike in Star Trek, the latest Star Trek movies. I mean, the movie looks good. It's a Stephen King suspense thriller type movie, so naturally, I'm gonna watch it. So, BC, what you got for us?
Yeah, Gerald's Game. I guess you can call it a TV movie. If you're categorized as a TV movie, it's on Netflix, so theoretically, it's you watch it on TV. You're not going to theater or nothing, but still think it's a movie. But do you, Rob? You want to talk about it? I'm gonna talk about it because it's Carla Gugino, or I can't say her damn last name, but I absolutely love her with all my heart. Like, that girl is so fine. She was in Entourage, and she was one of Vince's managers at his point in time. I loved her little stint on there. I really loved her in San Andreas because she's The Rock's ex-wife in San Andreas, and Alexander Daddario is their daughter. And it is completely believable that if you take The Rock and you take Carla, I can't say her name, and you put that together, you're going to make something as perfect as Alexander Daddario. So I was on board. I completely believe it. So I love her, and I'm excited to see this game. It looks very, very intense. Don't know what's going to happen with it, but yeah, I'm excited for the movie. I think it's going to be really good.
That's right, goddammit. I consider it a TV movie. It didn't go to theaters. It's going straight to TV, just like the original It is a TV show. It was a TV miniseries, so yeah, just talk about the stuff I tell you to talk about. God damn it. Our last story up is the Orville. Last week there was all kinds of stories about the Orville not being good. All the critics were pretty much kicking this show in the teeth before it even aired on TV. And I was actually getting a bit worried until I watched it. The Orville is good. The Orville is... It's Star Trek. I mean, when I first saw the commercials for it and everything, I was thinking Galaxy Quest. No, this is Star Trek. So, I mean, at least to me, it's Star Trek. So, it's very light on the humor. The humor is, I don't know, it's not that in-your-face thing kind of comedy, and I think that's what a lot of critics were looking for, seeing that it's Seth MacFarlane. And they're like, okay, well, he did Family Guy and American Dad and yada, 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 so we're going to expect this hilarious freaking show. And it's not all about that. And honestly, that's what I kind of liked about it. There was an actual story there. Yeah, they kind of solved their conflict like that, and it was really simplistic, but whatever. As far as this first episode, it was good. I expected this TV series to be good, and I am in. Y'all should check out the show. Like I said, it's freaking awesome. If you like Star Trek, you're going to like it. Even if you just like Seth MacFarlane, watch the show. Give it a shot. It's not going to kill you. Or, maybe it will. I have no idea what kind of lifestyle you lead. So, hey. So, that's all we got. And then...
All right, so I don't know if Rob is talking about this at all. And, Rob, if you're not talking about it, that's fine. I'm going to talk about it. Throw it in there. Because Nathan Blood is back. I think his name's Nathan Blood. But Nathan Blood is back as Hunter on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. this season. Hunter was one of my favorite characters on that show. When it was best, he was in it along with Bobby or Mockingbird. She was Mockingbird, but it was Adrian Palicki playing her. I don't think Adrian Palicki's Mockingbird's coming back because she's a little busy with the Orville, which is apparently not having good ratings. I believe that Rob was talking about. I don't know. I'm gonna watch it this weekend. I'll give you all my opinion on it. But I'm really excited to see Hunter's character come back. Their exit when Bobby and Hunter had to leave, I actually cried. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. made me cry. That is a true story. This is how excited I am. I'm wearing my Avengers shirt because I don't have a S.H.I.E.L.D. shirt. So I went Avengers to support the return of Hunter to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So I think it's going to be exciting. I cannot wait to see how it goes and whatnot, and how they bring him back in, because the way he left, it was like, they can never come back. But now we're just bringing back him. I don't know what it's going to do, but I hope that he had a falling out with Bobby somehow, because the best part was their on again, off again relationship, and when he would be angry at her or it wasn't working, like their banter was great, and his character is 100% reason of why it was so great. So I am really excited to see that. So,
all right, thanks for that, BC. Can we move on? Huh? Please? All right, thank you. Channel surfing. Still no slate for that. I'm lazy. Plus, Destiny's out, and I've been busy playing Destiny, which is why this is going to be late. The shows that I have been watching, one was the Ozark. Now, I took my time going through the Ozark. I didn't binge watch it in a day or 2 days. I took a whole week to get through this series. And I would say I'm going to compare it to Breaking Bad, but it's very different. The character that Jason Bateman plays, he's not a bad guy. It's not like Walter White, where Walter White does this thing for his family because he's dying, and as the seasons go on, he just becomes this evil freaking guy that, it's like you're looking at Walter from first season to the last, and it's like, you're a dick. Especially when he sat there and watched Jesse's girlfriend die when he could have done something about it. But anyway, Jason Bateman plays the character Marty Bird. And I believe if you watch past episodes, Matt was talking about it, where his wife was cheating on him, and he knows about it. He had the house rigged with cameras, and he's sitting there just watching her take it from some guy. He also was doing money laundering for a really huge drug dealer. And then some money came up missing, and he had to work out a deal to stay alive because everybody else involved in it was killed by said drug dealer. So they gave him a certain amount of money that needed to be laundered in X amount of time. And actually, they didn't give him the money. They said, I want all the money they took over 5 years back, and I want it laundered. So he had to take money that was stolen from this drug dealer that was already laundered and launder it again. And he even told the guy there's going to be a percentage loss from this because, you know, you've got to do things with the money to freaking clean it. And the guy was like, I don't care. I want you to do it. And if you don't, I'm going to kill you and your whole family. And that's pretty much how it goes. And, you know, yeah, it's simple for this guy who's really intelligent and he knows how to launder money and he's been doing it for years. But when he goes into a new element and things go wrong, well, that just makes for good TV. So check out The Ozark. Pretty good show. I liked it a lot. The last episode blew my mind. There was stuff going on in there that just had me, oh, holy crap. So, yeah. The next show was Disjointed with Kathy Bates. She runs a marijuana dispensary, and it's a half-an-hour comedy show, and it's okay. I mean, if you have nothing to watch, if you've got nothing else on that you want to watch right now, and you want to give it a look, go for it. If you got Netflix, what could it hurt? Watch an episode or two. Maybe you like it, maybe you won't. Like I said, I thought it was okay. It's not a great show, but it's just something to pass the time with. Last thing I watched was #Reality High. It was a movie kind of in the vein of what? The popular girl and another girl were friends at one time. The popular girl plays a mean prank on the other girl. Now they're not friends anymore. It's years later in high school, and the popular girl has his boyfriend. They break up. He starts dating the other girl. You've seen this movie a million times. Whether it's, Mean Girl, Heathers, what other kind of movie out there like that? You've seen it already. I mean, the movie's good. It's good for teenagers, young adults. I just like, teen school movies. So it's kind of like my guilty pleasure. It was all right. If you're an adult, like I said, you've seen this movie a million freaking times already. If you see Mean Girls, you kind of saw this movie already. So, yeah, there's not much to it. BC?
Yeah, channel surfing. All right, what have I been watching this week? Well, it hasn't been a lot of actual television. I've been watching, I guess this goes back to Gerald's game, a TV movie, or more of a miniseries, however you want to talk about it. But I watched it, the original miniseries this week, and boy alive, it is still pretty damn creepy, but definitely not as scary as I remember. A lot of things stood out to me. Like, I did not realize that it was Seth Green that was one of the kids. Like, he played Richie, man. And that was really cool to see. Like, I was like, oh crap, Seth Green, what up, dude? He's such a douche on Entourage. And Tim Curry, like, what else can you say? He's so damn good as Pennywise the Clown. I did get to see it this weekend. You can catch my review on that on the Jackass Nation Podbean channel. So definitely check that out. It's a spoiler-filled review, so don't listen to it till you've seen it. But yeah, the original miniseries was so good. I remember watching it on TV when I was a kid and being completely scared out of my mind. So I did better this time. I was not terrified, so I'll give it that. But yeah, Pennywise still absolutely frightening. And I'll have to say the second half is a lot creepier than the first half is. When Bev, played by Annette O'Toole, who everyone and most people like will remember her from like Smallville. I remember her from Superman. Oh crap, the actual movie 2 or 3. I think it was 3. Yeah, it was Superman 3, the one with Richard Pryor. Yeah, no one likes it. I like it. I don't care. Get off my back. But yeah, she was great. But when she gets back to Derry and goes to her old house, and the old lady creeps out and turns into Pennywise, and she's just freaky as all hell, man. That spot got me. Giant spider at the end, not so much. That was that's pretty goofy. So, you know. But anyway, that's what I've been watching this weekend, and I absolutely enjoyed it. Coming up, though, this weekend, next week, I'm going to watch the Orville, so be prepared for that. And maybe I'm watching, I don't know what the date is. No, we're not watching Gotham yet. We got a whole another week till Gotham. So I will tell you, I will watch the Orville, though. So you'll get to see that. Other than that, I don't know what else I'll be watching. But Channel Control, it's always great. Wish I could be in studio, but I am a busy guy. Got a lot on the plate wrapping up. But make sure to hit me up on all social media at RealJackassBC. That's RealJackassBC. It works on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Stardust, Xbox Live, whatever you want to do. Hit me up. Don't forget to check out my podcast. It is what it is every single Thursday on Cinelinks.com, as well as SCNS Live every single Thursday night on YouTube.com/SCNS Live. Rob, back to you, brother.
All right, 2 shows we have for our Love It or Leave It. And all I got right now are canceled. I have no reneweds. And the canceled are, well, this one isn't canceled for next season. The next season, they said, is going to be the last season for this show, and that is Veep. Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Jeez. I think I watched maybe 1 episode of this thing. I haven't looked up anything about it. I couldn't tell you diddly squat about the show, other than I hear it's good. It's on HBO. If you got HBO Go, you can give it a look-see. I've been trying to go back and watch it, but especially right now with a new TV season rolling up on us, I'm not going to be able to watch it. I believe it is going into, what, is it the 7th season? 6 or 7th season? Something like that. So, yeah, that one, next season, they're done. They're finished. They're writing out the story, which, you know, I prefer shows go off the air like that, where they wrap everything up, instead of shows where it's like, you know, they film it and then between... They show the whole season, and then in between, they're like, oh, well, the show's canceled. And they left it with a cliffhanger in the first season. Fucking hate that. Anyway, next show, Blood Drive. I watched about 2-3 episodes of this show. The first episode, what was it? The fucking cop, where the cop gets caught up with this cannonball run type race where the last person in the race gets killed and the cars run on blood. Yeah, you pop that hood, take someone, chunk them into the engine pretty much, well, this girl's car, the engine grinds them up, takes the blood, puts it into the car, and it can run. And now you know why it's canceled. It was a grindhouse pulp kind of TV series, almost like, you know, the Tarantino or Robert Rodriguez's Planet Terror or Death Proof. It was all right. I mean, it's being canceled. The show was nothing to write home about. But if you want to watch just a silly sci-fi TV show about a car that runs on blood and a futuristic society of people who have these races, go for it. It's there. Maybe you like it, maybe you won't. Again, I thought it was eh. And again, it's being canceled. So, there you go. Well, that's it. That's all the show we got. Thanks for watching. This has been about to say the Super Cool Nerd Show. This has been Channel Control. All our social stuff is down below. There's mine, Matt, BC. Drop us a line. Say hi. How you doing? You guys are great. You guys are horrible. You know, whatever. You can also check us out on the Super Cool Nerd Show. That is every Thursday, 8 p.m. Central. It's got Jason, Cora, Matt, BC. Sometimes I'm on the show. And you can also listen to BC as he does his It Is What It Is, where he talks about random stuff on the Podbean channel. And for all the new viewers, well, thanks for subscribing. I didn't know that American Dad and Scott Grimes singing as Steve was so great. So thanks everyone who's there, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.